welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the Kansas City Royals. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi.
The series, Boog. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in, and I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of Game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit, not where you want to be. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Almost ready to get underway. So here's the lefty, Heath Wright.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
And now the lefty. And there's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted at first base with a quick free pass.
Martin Manuel getting ready to hit. At the belt and fires. And that one fouled off. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. So up next, Kyle Manzardo. And that's a little bit high. Swing and a miss, and it's 3-2.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
And he walked him.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
1 down. Woody Fontenot, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Next offering way upstairs.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
Here comes a pitch. Squirts away a little bit. Now the tag at third, and they got him.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
Manzardo on at second with 2 down. Now this is in the air down the line. Madrid gliding to his right and makes the play, and that's out number 3. And the Orioles leave 1. And now the Royals will get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. Back here at Kauffman Stadium and getting the start for Baltimore, Nick Lodolo. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, he tried to make it through the 5th inning last time out.
Now the third baseman, Steven Patel. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Snap throw to first. And he's back in standing. Runner on the go. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Bounce to the left side. On to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Batting fourth.
Okay, let's check out the lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Swing and a miss. And the count. 1. Martin Manuel, the next to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And the pitch.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo. Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Ground ball to the right side. Nice stop. Throws it away. And he's going to make it up to second base as that's a two-base error. Throw to third is offline and gets by him.
The batter, the first baseman.
So two in scoring position with one out. And into the box for Baltimore, Kyle Manzardo worked a walk in his first trip to the plate.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the second out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Woody Fontenot, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Now all even up.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Dustin Harris to bat next. Payoff pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
So 2 down, and now the right fielder, Dustin Harris. He's 0 for 1.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Hard on the ground to first. He handles it himself. Out number 3. So they get 1, but end up leaving the bases loaded. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Orioles 1 and the Royals nothing. Back here in Kansas City as we go to the last of the third. And here is Reggie Morcaldi. 2-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Kicks and deals. Gets under it and pops it up. Fontenot under this one. Drops into the glove. One down. Shane Newton.
Ball four, take the ball. 3. He says.
Now it's the second baseman, Anthony Volpe. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. The pitch. And a count 1-2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to.
3.
Welcome back. Bottom of the inning.
You're out. 3. Out. He's out. Out. You're out. Out. That's 1-4. Take your base.
Stephen
Now
Patel
batting.
steps in for the Royals.
Steven.
He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. The 1-1. And that's outside.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Swings and misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. Look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
So first and second with 2 outs. Jacob Berry steps in for the Royals. In the air, right side. Harris settles underneath it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Royals strand a pair. Back here at the ballpark. Top of inning number.
3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles. Number 19, Junior.
And now the DH. Robert Cannon. Move to first. Newton back on a dive.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Next pitch is inside, and a count 2-1. Runner on the go. The other way. Here's a 2-2. He goes down looking. And now Fernando Madrid. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Newton, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next pitch is outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just
Three. You're out. He's out. 3 out.
Anthony Volpe steps in for the Royals. And a pitch. And fires in a fastball at 95. And a 1-2. That's a little bit low. Out to short. Fires to first on the run. And that is the ball game. Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Oakland Athletics taking on Houston. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boog. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in, and I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of Game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit, not where you want to be. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And on the mound in this one, Stephen Park. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, Boog, along with great stuff that he has consistency. I mean, this guy's got a proven track record. You know when he takes the ball and goes out there to compete, he's going to give you everything he's got. Unload the tank, try to pitch deep into the ball game, and he almost always finds a way to make it very tough on opposing lineups, even when he doesn't have his best stuff, and that is the mark of a true competitor.
That's in there. 1 and 2.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 2.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Kicks and fires. In the air out towards right center. And it one-hops the wall. And that's a double.
Everything came together for him. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Here's Riley Green. And a 1-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Batting third, the left fielder, Dan.
Digging in for Oakland, Dan Santana. The pitch. Santana started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and Freddie Ferguson says he went around. One and 2 now. In the air, out towards left center. He's got it. Runner tags for home. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
So many times that one gets out of here and into the seats, but he'll take the sac fly RBI. Good job to get that run in from third.
Rafael Devers up to hit. Green, the base runner at first with 1 out. Next offering misses, and now 3-1.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road, stakes are high, energy in the ballpark, and you help to quiet that down a little bit.
And fouled off. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Rafael Devers rounds the bases. His second home run of the series, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-0.
Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball.
Out. 3. He's out. 3.
Man at second with one away. Next is switch hitting first baseman Guy Perez. The 1-1. Slides, but he can't come up with it. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with one away.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
So one out with two aboard. Brooks Lee digs in now. And here it comes. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. First and third, one down. Good eye right there. Eric Summerskill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summerskill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and there's two away.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
McDowell.
Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Willis McDowell. The 1-1. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
The pitch. High fly ball, shallow right field. Kjerstad makes the catch, inning over. Two men left stranded, but they do push across one. We plate two full. The A's lead it 3-1. And welcome back. All set for the start of the inning.
Your attention, please. Now, pitching. Shohei.
Well, these guys are riding pretty high right now, and you can tell the home team pretty confused as to why they're not getting it done. But it's a huge tone setter when you can take the first two games of a series, especially on the road. Now we'll see if they can back it up at home.
Time of the ball game.